Victory or Death Starfighters and Tribe World. My name is Carlin Jones, and I'm giving you a Starfighter full episode review. Today, we're going to be looking at the Tribe Season 2, Episode 31. Now, this is my favorite episode in the entire Tribe series. Of all 260 episodes, this episode stands out the most to me. It has a lot of emotions, and it shows a lot of characters, and my favorite characters doing some prominent things in terms of getting into their emotions and affections for other people, and really talking about what's kind of bothering them in this post-apocalyptic world and how can they move forward with it. It's really just my favorite episode. Personally, I think Ebony is the star of this episode. I think she's definitely the one to watch from her performance. But not to say that no one else performed well. You have some really good performances from Bray, and so Salene and Ryan are good, pretty good in this episode with their dilemma and the arguments they have. And also Lex. Lex is pretty good. Definitely trying to overcome his little alcohol, not little, but his alcohol addiction problem, and still grieving over Zandra's death. But yeah, I think, man, Ebony really, really brings this episode forward. Anything with Ebony and Bray, I just absolutely love the sexual tension that they have whenever they're on screen. I absolutely love it. I can't get enough of it. So that's why that's one of the main reasons why this episode is my favorite, because it kind of set me up towards, oh, I want Bray and Ebony to be a thing. I would still like that, but personally, I just want them to keep having this tension together. They don't have to be together, but if they can just keep having the sexual tension and these really moving dialogues and heartfelt scenes, then I'm all for it. So yeah, season 2, episode 31. This episode is 25 minutes long. So yeah, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started with it, and you can go over. You hear my commentary. All right, in 3, 2, 1. To the future, what do? I wonder. Tell me in the comments what you guys prefer on the theme song. If you like Meryl Cassie singing it, or the previous singer from season 1 singing a theme song. I forgot her name, but I kind of like the first season. Still love this one, but I like the first season. Look, it's Danny. So my next Tribe video is going to be about Danny. Should be my most intricate thing yet, so hopefully it'll turn out okay. I think she's a very important character in the entire Tribe series, just from the fact of what has happened to her in terms of the whole thing, the entirety of her character evolution, in terms of filling that void of Amber, knowing that's what she's only there to do, and to really not have much character development because her character just wasn't planned or thought out at all. So it's gonna be an interesting video. I hope you guys like it. So we'll see. And I really like Lex in season 2. Just his character. You see him go through so much. I love this right here. Him, because this is just real for human emotions. People just giving in. Bray and Salene. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So are they not a couple yet? I thought they were already kind of a thing, which I didn't want them to be a thing. I don't think anyone did. I think they could have done more with Dale this season. I think it would have been like a huge, really good character development for both Jack and Dale if they kind of really did have a love triangle over Ellie, and it was kind of driving their friendship apart, and they stopped being friends because of it. And but then eventually they would have made up because they know friendship is what it's about. I think that would have been cool, but it was kind of wasted because Dale just kept wanting to go to the farm. I don't know. That was out of the blue. Like, when did he say he wanted to do farming stuff? I think it was season 1, but it was just out of the blue to me. Sound like a hater. How about stop giving you the antidote? Dale is so trash for that. You know he likes her, bro. Yeah, Ellie can't do that. She can't post about Danny's. Well, she can post about Danny's dad and say that there is someone in the city whose father was that, but you can't say Danny's name. That's just dangerous. And knowing how kids in this sector or just in the city act in general, someone's gonna severely take that to heart and really try and hurt her. Alice, what a great character. It's too bad she couldn't be on season 4 and 5. Well, she was in 5 a little bit, but too bad she wasn't in 4. I like Celine's look in season 2. It's a lot better than season 1. So I was thinking earlier with Selena and Ryan that I think they really do care about each other. I do believe that, but I don't think they're meant to be. I think just from the trauma and the circumstance that they found themselves in, where Ryan found her at that place in season 1, and he kind of saved her. It was such an experience that they kind of fell into each other and that kind of way, and they kind of stuck with each other. So yeah, I think if they were to get married, which they kind of did, I think they would have gotten divorced like years later, or I guess a season later. The farm. Yeah, some of the YouTube comments were saying they're really surprised, like, speaking of Zandra like that. It was comforting to see. I think that's one thing I do love about season 2, although it's just completely out of the blue, of Zandra's and Amber's death. Because when I saw it, I thought they were, well, at least Amber, I thought they were, or I guess at least Zandra, but I thought they were really dead. And the entirety of season 2, it had me really just, still had me weeping over their deaths, as if I was experiencing it along with the tribe members. That, oh my goodness, can't believe Amber's not here. I can't believe Zandra's not here. How Amber would approach the situation, or Zandra, is just, it still makes me sad. I don't understand this. I don't think Bray really liked her. This is really just the screenwriter doing this, not the characters. At a certain point, like all of season 1, these characters have become fleshed out and really good, that I believe now that you put them in any situation, they just write themselves, to the point where a lot of us fans write fan fiction, and it's easy to write fan fiction for the tribe because these characters write themselves because they're so good. And I don't know, this seems so out of place for Bray just to be with Danny. A lot of people say this is how he's grieving over Amber's death, by just attaching himself to someone else really quick. So that makes sense. Oh yeah, the dance, the pate. I wonder what my tribe makeup would be. I have no idea. Nothing too crazy. I'm not like into tattoos. So I feel like Danny wouldn't be. There's a lot of things that are wrong with Danny's character. But I feel like a fraction of it would have helped if the actress could actually act, or at least be some tiny bit decent of acting. Man, you bumped into me. Dale should have slapped him. Hey, dun, dun. I can sing this entire song. Believe we start again, be the way we were. I don't know why. In season 2, I never noticed this song when I first watched it. It's a really good song. Ebony. Look at Bray. He doesn't even like her. Yeah, way to show your date some attention, Bray. What is Taizan wearing? It's actually not bad. Pretty creative. Meow. So, I like this version of the song. They had like the instruments playing in the back. Yeah, that was rude of flags, but at the same time, don't dress as someone's dead's wife. Dead wife. Yeah, that's just weird. Look how Orion's dancing. Yeah, Selene's heart just not into that relationship. That's fair. If you don't have a baby in this world. Yeah, they can play This Is the Place on repeat at this party. No one would complain. How can you be so creepy? Why are you dressed like that? Clearly. And you knew that. I do love this episode. That the entirety of like when they're in this dance, I was like I was loving these episodes so much. I was like, oh my goodness. I was just playing my own music to this episode to kind of, fill in the empty sounds. Playing like some Brandy and some Alexander O'Neill. Yeah, because I'm not dancing to whatever music they got playing now, but some Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat. I was playing some Keith Sweat as well. Look at Ebony. This reminds me as well as Mass Effect. If anyone's played Mass Effect 3, when they're like, the collectors are coming, everyone's dying, planets are being like wiped out. There was this like a little scene in the game where they went to this planet and it was like a club. It was, you know, everyone's dancing and all that stuff, and then they're describing people's dancing, like the way these civilians are dancing as if they're not doing it to have fun, but to just escape from all the problems that are going on right now. And I really get a sense that that's what Ebony, how Ebony's dancing, and how, you know, the rest of the characters and these extras, other kids are dancing. There's that tension. Oh my goodness. I love it. Woo! Meanwhile, so someone on the Facebook official was talking about how, you know, Lex is kind of like not kind of, a lot of times he is like a sexual predator towards the women characters, but then also Salene is also a sexual predator. And that's, I'm not trying to laugh at it, but I'm like, it's true. It's really true. When she undressed herself in front of Bray, telling him to take her, you can't do that. Like, that's just uncomfortable and weird. What a talented woman, Meryl Cassie. She can dance, she can sing, she can act. What can't she do? I'm sure she writes for like her own lyrics too, so she can write. Yeah, a lot of people hated this. Like Danny feeling so insecure. I absolutely loved it. I love this Ebony and Bray. I love this right here. The little, I don't know if it was a kiss or what, because someone walks in the way. I guess that was from Danny's point of view. We don't know if Ebony whispered in his ear or she kissed him. I think it was a whisper. I don't think Ebony would go that far. I think she would love to, but she didn't. Look at this guy. This guy had one too many ciders. He's complaining that we want a dance competition. One thing I cannot stand from the tribe is the people who live in the city. All these kids. At a certain point from from the end of season 2, from season 3, 4, and 5, how, I guess, dumb and gullible they are. Okay, one, you guys are afraid of the Chosen. I understand. And you didn't fight back. Y'all could have won that war against the Chosen really early if y'all would have just fought back and not been taken as slaves. But I would assume they would have learned from that. Now the Technos came, and you still chose not to fight back. Now, granted, sure they had like this technology of laser things, but you can't be just taken like that. If they would have fought back, I think they would have beat the, I think they would have beat the Technos, because the Technos, yeah, they're a powerful tribe, but they don't have a lot of tribe members. I think at the most they probably have like around 30, maybe around 30, 40 at the least. 40 people against a whole city, you could clearly overrun them with some tactics. So yeah, at a certain point of season 4 and 5, with Amber trying to save the city and the rest of the Mallrats, I was just like, is it even worth it at this point? None of the citizens in the city even appreciate what the Mallrats do, and they always just let the city be taken from them every single time. So it was at a certain point I was thinking like, man, Amber and Dale are right. Like, just leave the city. At this point, it's not worth it. There's that tension. And there's that crying. Darn her. This is our destiny. Alright, that's the episode. I'm gonna let these credits play out. Yeah, that was my favorite episode. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into it. More of a deeper dive. I'm gonna wait till the credits are ended. So I actually waited until like after season 4 to watch the music videos for the tribe, because I was afraid that it was gonna have like spoilers for it. I was so wrong, because those music videos don't make any sense in terms of the timeline of the tribe and its seasons. You have like a music video where like Lex is like, it seems like he's dating Ebony, and then Bray's like dating Trudy. It's just weird. Gaffer, Gerald Morris. That's pretty cool. I would love to do some electric or some grip work on this show. Do. I'm a Messiah. Hey, ma. www.thetribe.com. Alright, that's the episode. Alright, I'm gonna go back and kind of do a little deeper dive on this. Maybe explain why this is like my favorite episode, and just to just kind of go over how some of the characters are and what they're going through right now. Because this is a great show. It's a great show. And it's so funny. It's like the tribe is such an amazing show, but at the same time, it's such a stupid show. Well, like, not stupid, but it's just like, not stupid. It's not a stupid show. We all know it can be very soap opera-esque. So, as we all know, if you've seen a soap opera, they can be very not realistic and very overly dramatic. So a lot of the times that's what the tribe tends to be. But when the tribe is good, it is great. Just as great as any TV show out there. It's a character-driven show. Alright, I'm back at the beginning. I'm just going to skim through this and see what I can really go into. So, the newest video I'm going to make is I told you, it's a case file. It's going to be on Danny, and I'm going to make it into a series and do case files for a lot of other characters. And it's basically about just me doing a really detailed analysis on these on a certain character, whichever character I choose, and it has to do with how they're portrayed on the show and off the show, and how the creators took their time with them, what the writers did, and how their character kind of relates to the real world and ourselves, and why their character worked or didn't work. So yeah, I think Danny is the best one to do that with for the first one. Really wanted to do Taizan. Probably do her next, and then Lex. I was thinking about doing like a top 5, top 10 video as well of like top top 5 tribe characters who need therapy. And number 1 would be like the sisters of Ebony, Java, and Siva. Oh my goodness, do they need it? Ram's up there too, but those sisters, goodness gracious, they just need family therapy. Skip ahead a little bit. It's kind of sad, season 3, that Ryan left. You just didn't see him again, and then they kind of teased at the end of season 3 that Salene, oh, I'm gonna go get Ryan, but no, he never came back. I don't know if they ever explained that. They probably did in the books. I haven't read the books yet, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. He just left. I wonder why he left, because Salene lost her baby, but Ryan didn't know that. If anything, he would think he's a father. You want to go see his child and his wife, or at least give us the satisfaction of seeing Ryan coming back and Salene sucking face with this eco tribe guy. Pride. Let's see what else. Yeah, Bray. I like Bray season 2. Made a lot of good decisions, a lot of bad ones. Oh my goodness! If Danny could just, if the actress who played Danny, if only if she could just act. I think this was the creator Ray. I think this is his doing. He said it before in his little podcast interviews that he not only casts these actors from what he believes their acting ability can be, but just from sensing if they're like a really good human being and if they have like this energy that they want on a show. So I think that's, I mean, I don't know, but I want to believe that that's why Ella Wokes, if that's her name, was casted as Danny, because her acting is beyond horrible. It is beyond horrible. I don't understand why you would go that trouble to cast someone and then not write anything for that character. At that point, just leave it vacant. Just have us keep weeping over Amber's death. Because when Amber comes back in season 3, it completely shocked me because I never got over her death. And I was feeling exactly how Bray did. Ebony's such a powerful character. She just does nothing but just dance. She doesn't say much this episode. She doesn't say much, and then clearly just from her facial expressions, her body movements, or I guess body language, you just completely know what type of space she's in her life right now. It's beautiful. Because Ebony is, she's known throughout the entire city as this person you don't want to cross. Someone who's very aggressive. And you just see her on top of the stage with everyone watching. And she's just dancing. Just having fun, letting the stress of tribe life just go away. And I think this is also one of the vulnerable moments of Ebony that I think a lot of tribe fans don't talk about or acknowledge. Okay, I'm gonna do one more scene. I wish Patsy and Chloe had a little bit more to do in season 2, but I absolutely love their friendship this season. especially when Trudy came back, and it was the whole Chloe and Patsy, and Chloe kind of like helping Patsy kind of like realize who her friends are, and you know, that was beautiful. I really loved that. Yeah, that's great. Okay, last thing I want to talk about is definitely this Salene and Ryan thing. So she hit Ryan, right? Yeah, she slaps him, right? Okay, I think it's yeah, right here. Oh, yeah, she slapped him. Okay, first off, that is highly inappropriate. This is an abusive relationship now, and the relationship is only going to go down from here. Um, Goodness gracious, Selena's a man beater, and Selena's such a nice person. She's a really nice person. It's just, I guess, when you're just in a relationship that is just very toxic, it just brings out the worst in you. Yeah, that relationship needed to end because her heart was not in it at all. And you're abusing one of the nicest characters in the tribe universe, Ryan, who is just absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, it's kind of weird to see. These comments though are pretty good. This one says Salene only gave that advice because she wants Bray to be single, so she can jump into his pants any second. uh, you're not lying. Someone said Celine's haircut makes her look middle aged. A little better than last season though. That's so funny. Yeah, Ebony is actually really tiny. I wonder how tall Miro Cassie is. I find that really funny and really, actually, really cool that someone so tiny has like the biggest personality and tries to be the boss and walk over people. Oh, another thing I didn't talk about is the whole Trudy thing. This really sets up Trudy's character, and who I believe Trudy is the best tribe character of all time. Um, her case file is going to be quite amazing if I can get around to that. Uh, yeah, just Trudy from season 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. It's it's as if they're not the same character. Her character development changes so dramatically from the experiences and the trauma she goes through that she becomes a lot of times she becomes weaker from it, and then other times she becomes so much stronger. You can totally see season 1 she was, especially from the start, very weak minded, very had a case of like puppy love, or with Bray and all, and then she even tries to take her own life, and then tries to get rid of her baby, and she does all these things to her. Now you see her towards the end of season 1, and from season 2 completely different. She kind of has like this more of a confidence about herself with being a mother, and she's sure of herself that she is meant to be a mother. And then the whole chosen thing happens, and then she gets taken, and then now it seems like she's portraying on her friends, which you would never, if you would watch season 2 first and then watch season 1, you're thinking this is the same character. There's no way. The only character I can really think of, I'm sure there's more, but the one character I can really think of from a TV show that has such dramatic changes to the point where you can't even recognize him from season to season is Walter White from Breaking Bad. Trudy is that kind of multi-layered character, and it's absolutely beautiful to watch. Don't even get me started on Trudy from season 3, where it's like a complete redemption season for her, and how she feels about Bray and her mall rats, and you truly see the love that she has for her daughter, Brady, and it really all builds up pretty well, because from her confidence as a mother from season 1, I don't think she ever would have done what she did in season 3, which is portraying the Morats to ultimately save her baby. She did it all just to save her baby, which I understood, but very interesting. And in season 4 and 5, Trudy is the best character in the entire tribe world. So, but yeah, so this was a full episode review, season 2, episode 31 of The Tribe. I'll be doing many more of these. Hopefully I can just do them all. I know there's a podcast out there, Conversations on Eagle Mountain, I believe. They're like going in order from like season 1 and that. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I have to like, I don't want to go in order because there's so many episodes I just want to talk about. I'm just so eager to get to that I'm just going at them at a random pace now. I don't know what my next one will be. Maybe I'll record it today. I mean, hey, maybe it can be like next episode, because Ebony has the most powerful monologue of the entire series. But yeah. So this has been a Starfighter review, full episode review of The Tribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of this episode, and who's your favorite character on this episode? Is season 2 your favorite season, or your worst favorite season? And let me know, please. You can comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. You can do that if you want. That doesn't really matter too much to me. What does matter is that there is a conversation happening about The Tribe, because this show brings out the best conversations in any TV show I've ever watched. And I've watched a lot of TV, an excessive amount of TV. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And stay tuned for more. Victory or Death, Tribe World.